Hello everyone, and welcome to our continued Let's Play of Phoenix Wright Pony Has a Big Dick. No.
I don't remember. BMP, it's named Adoption Turnabout or something like that.
Oh yeah, Adoption Turnabout. I can't believe I keep forgetting that, because it's named something that's like how every case, that's not how every game is named, but that's how every case in the Phoenix Wright series is named. It's always something turnabout, you know.
You didn't even let me read that.
He was just like, you should try and make it as sexual as you can.
Uh,
That's good. Yeah, that's good enough.
Can't do that.
You can't do that.
You woke me from my sleep for this? Wow. Name and occupation. Jeez, alright.
And he looks so pissed. He's like, fucking bitch. I'm gonna stab.
His eyes look really small.
Yeah, I know. He's like, I'm gonna stab a bitch after this case is over.
Okay. My name is Pokey PS. I work at the tattoo and piercing building in Ponyville. I pierce stuff with my dick.
Because that's how a drill works.
I guess. Totally. Testify to the court what you were doing on April 5th.
I was masturbating.
What? I was out searching for Scootaloo, you know that. Ja. I did not ask for lip, you foolish fool. I told you to testify. Now do so and be as detailed as possible. Not the bees.
Not the bees! Not the bees! They're in my eyes.
He does have big eyes.
Yeah.
Jeez, fine. So I didn't. Though I don't see the point. Is.
The point is that you're trying to frame Scootaloo for murder.
I
just have to prove it.
Witness testimony.
Pierce's whereabouts.
Well, Warren gathered us all to form a search party. He paired me up with Clearwater. Then we started looking. After a while, we weren't finding anything. So I suggested we have hot sex in the forest. And then we split up. So we separated, and then I got lost in the forest.
I separated. I suggested that we had sex in the forest while we were separated.
Totally. Eventually a Pegasus found me, and I met back with Warren after a big orgy of Pegasi.
Indeed. That wasn't a very detailed testimony at all.
What do you want from me? That was 3 months ago, bitch.
Very well. Defense, would you like to cross-examine the witness? Yes, Your Honor. I know you did it, Pokey. I just have to prove it. Wow. This is also a bigger jump than Phoenix usually takes. Like, you know, because all of a sudden we're just like, man, this Pokey guy, he fucking did it. Fucking know he did it. And I'm like, I mean, he
like every time I see Pokey, he's a villain, so I guess I'm not that surprised.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he was the villain. It's just a weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like you're not even giving him the benefit of the doubt. We're just like, fucking, he's the origami
Phoenix
killer.
Wright. When does Phoenix Wright ever look for the truth?
Phoenix Wright always looks for the truth. That's what he does in every game.
I know, it was a joke.
Oh.
Well, Warren gathered. Fuck you, man.
When did Warden gather you all?
Too damn early in the morning.
You don't remember an exact time?
The sun was coming up, so I don't know, 6 or 7. I wasn't paying attention.
Don't you think the time was important?
Not really.
Are you sure it wasn't important?
I told you it wasn't.
Are you absolutely sure?
Whiplash objection. Stop bothering the fitness, you fool. He's already answered the question. Explain what happened next. He, paired me up with Clearwater.
Are you unsure? Are you unsure of who he paired you with?
No, it was definitely Clearwater.
You seemed hesitant.
Was just trying to remember the details clearly. It was 3 months ago.
Well, why were you paired with Clearwater?
Probably because we were shedding right before the search officially began.
What were you talking about?
Oh, at times. Me and Clearwater were friends back in the day.
You're not friends anymore?
She's got a dead, you idiot. You could say that, I suppose. She found a husband and was raising a family. I went on to open my tattoo and piercing business of piercing mirrors. We stopped having a time for each other, really.
Did you two used to be close?
I'd say so.
Alright, what happened next?
Yeah,
Huh?
Ah.
Wait, you want me to go back?
No, I said I already read that line, so I wasn't reading that line.
Okay, yeah. Where did you go looking?
Into the Everfree Forest.
Oh my god, isn't that dangerous? I forget, did they specify it was the Everfree Forest earlier?
I don't know.
I remember that it was a forest. I'm like, I didn't remember it was in dead.
But if you read the blogs, you knew that that was the Everfree Forest.
Oh. Searching in the Everfree Forest like that seems so fucking dangerous. Okay.
But they're gonna bring that up in a moment if you click the button.
Oh. Weren't you worried about the creatures in there?
Who isn't? But Warren had a reason to believe she went in there. So he went, so he sent the 2 of us.
Did you find anything?
Well, I found a few pony daters, but other than that, no.
That's why we're... Hold it! So you didn't find anything?
Nothing but plants and bugs.
Are you certain you didn't find anything?
You sure do like to repeat yourself, don't you?
Fine, what did you decide after you found nothing?
Well, we weren't having any luck finding Scootaloo, so we decided having some luck making a new Scootaloo.
Hold it! Why did you decide to split up?
To cover more ground. I just said that.
But isn't the Everfree Forest dangerous? Wouldn't it have been made more sense to stick together?
We were looking for a lost filly. If she was lost in Everfree, she would have been more in danger than any of us alone.
Still, there were already a lot of ponies searching and Pegasi in the sky. Do you really think it was a good idea to split up? Okay, now I'm gonna stop it for another thing that I'm like, okay, so how does this work? So how do Pegasi flying over the Everfree Forest work? Because isn't it like too thick to see from the sky through the Everfree Forests?
Well, I don't know. Maybe they can like see parts bits through it. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe. I'm just saying from what I remember from the show. I'm like the Everfree Forest is perfect thick.
But it's not the only thing pretty fucking sick in the ponyverse.
It's just some thick old pony dicks, yes. You really think it was a good idea to split up?
At the time? Yeah.
Alright, so you decide to split up. Then what? Okay. Hold it!
Honestly, you guys gonna like run out of like lung capacity.
Phoenix Wright never runs out of lung capacity for hold-its and objections. What time did you get separated?
I don't know. 7:10.
You're not certain?
I had Clearwater had a watch, but we weren't checking it very often. You know, looking for Freely and all.
In your alibi, you said you'd separated from Clearwater 20 minutes before the murder. If you weren't sure of the time, how do you know it had been 20 minutes?
Well, we'd occasionally be checking the time. Just not constantly.
I have to admit, he's either an idiot or he's really suspicious.
Well, he's both.
Or he's both, yeah.
When we separated, I figured it was close to 7:10. The cop said she was married at 7:30, right? So that means we separated 20 minutes prior.
Sorry, but that's incorrect.
Huh.
According to an eyewitness, you were spotted still with Clearwater at 7:25.
And man, did we know that eyewitness is very short-sighted.
Short-sighted?
Which say yes.
Wait. Why?
What? No, mentally advanced.
Oh, yeah, right.
When she thinks lose Apple Bloom or something. No, Apple Bloom is Applejack, yes, that was it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. This means you couldn't have been separated from her 20 minutes prior to the murder. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Pierce, what do you have to say about this?
That I was wrong.
What?
I just figured that it was time was 7:10, and I actually knew for sure. I just figured it was 20 minutes.
What?
Sorry about that. Seems like we separated from the water for 5 minutes, not 20.
Mr. Pierce, you will amend this testimony.
Can you judge?
Start looking. Okay. Press. You got lost?
It's pretty easy to get lost in the forest if you're not careful.
So you were wandering around looking for Clearwater?
Not at first. I was just searching as usual. But once I realized I couldn't see or hear her, I went looking for her.
Did you try retracing your steps?
Isn't that a normal thing to do?
Oh man, he looks pissed. But you didn't find her by doing that?
It isn't easy retracing your steps in the forest.
You didn't hear anything tell you... you didn't hear anything tell you her location?
Not a peep. I was even calling out for her and everything.
I'm sure he should have heard something, but what? I think I have an idea, but I'll keep pressing for information. So are you just wandering around until then?
Pretty much. I mean, it's hard to do much else when you're lost in the forest.
Didn't Warden ask we where Clearwater was?
He did. I told him we had been covered.
He proceeded... oh.
He proceeded to yell at me for that. Then he sent the Pegasus to go find her.
So to yell at me and dick slap me in the face.
The funny thing is, I mean, in all fairness, one should have brought this one up at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, all the other ones might be irrelevant, but why did we never get told like, the partner and all that?
Yeah, I know, seriously. That's the kind of thing that, yeah, you'd think he should have brought up, and I don't know why Warren didn't bring it up, because Warren doesn't seem like Gumshoe from the, normal Phoenix Wright games, but he's basically like Gumshoe is a police detective, but he's, you know, he's not the smartest guy, so sometimes he'll forget a detail or be kind of an idiot, but Warren doesn't necessarily seem to be an idiot.
Yep, well, he does have a giant head.
He does have a pretty
He probably has two giant heads, actually.
Haha, yes. Where did they find her quickly?
Nah. From what I heard, it took almost 2 hours to find her.
Once again, the warden was like, barely took any time, and he's like, took like, fuck 2 hours. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't know why everyone is like, it took not that much time, even though it took 2 hours.
Yeah.
But Warren was more worried about Scootaloo at the time. He didn't think Clearwater was hurt, or just lost.
Makes sense.
This guy seems slimy. I don't trust him.
I know what you mean, but we have to find some evidence against him. Otherwise, Scootaloo will be convicted.
We can't let that happen. I don't remember what your voice actually
Let's
is, but
find the
okay.
contradiction in his testimony. I already know. Let's see. Present. Oh, let me make sure this is the right one. Okay. Let me make sure this is the one you say you didn't hear anything.
It is.
Okay. Oops. So I had to split up like a bunch of dumbasses. But here, you should have heard this, you stupid bitch. Objection! Let's make this clear. You were only separated from Clearwater for 5 minutes prior to her murder. You were also lost and looking for Scootaloo, correct?
All of those are correct. What's your point?
You also didn't hear anything, correct?
Yes, get to the point.
Don't you think it's strange that you didn't hear anything?
What? Why would it be strange?
Well, when you're lost, usually the first thing you try to do is retrace your steps. You also don't usually try to make reckless moves. And if you're looking for someone, you don't usually rush your search in case you might miss clues.
You're giving me a migraine with all your words. Can you make it to the point, nobody?
My point, Mr. Pierce, is that even if you had only been lost for 5 minutes, you should have heard something. Something very loud and very distinct.
What are you?
Oh my god, he's so pissed. Fuck yeah. Mr. Pierce, you should have heard the gunshot that murdered Clearwater fairly clearly. So why was the gunshot missing in your testimony?
I'm so smoking that.
He does. Mr. Phoenix Wright Pony is so sexy. Order! Order! Mr. Pierce, how do you explain the missing sound?
I'm sorry about that.
Huh?
It's been a while. My memory has become fuzzy. But I do remember hearing a loud sound now.
Man, you're just playing dumb. But I'll catch you. I already did it once.
Twice.
Twice? Oh, yeah.
If you do this 2 times that way, like, oh yeah, I just forgot, sorry.
Oh, that's even more. You're so easy to catch, I forgot how many times I've caught your lazy ass.
Like I said, the game gets easier to...
Yeah, I see, so you'd forgotten about it. Yeah, I know, it's not exactly like that was very hard. Testify to the court once more, and this time try not to forget about important details.
Oh, of course.
the judge is gonna rape your ass.
Yeah. Funny thing, I'm pretty sure if you do another mistake, the game will still like end you because your HP bar never refills. So it's like, we got this guy all this fun, and it's like, oh no, it was just good.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, by now you would be like, he's obviously not the killer.
Yeah, unfortunately it's not separated into things like the normal game is, so I don't think your HP bar refills in this. Normally, there's certain parts that your HP bar doesn't refill during, but there's like different sections of the
I really want to play
investigation.
those actually, you know?
Yeah, I know. We'll play the we'll eventually play the first one, I think.
Okay.
I think that sounds good. But hearing the gunshot.
Oh, I remember now. I did hear the gunshot. But I didn't know it was a gunshot at all at the time. It was just a very loud bang in forest. I thought it was just a wild animal, so I moved away from the sound. That is what helped, I swear.
So you thought it was an animal. The Everfree Forest does have some dangerous creatures.
Which make giant bang sounds.
Apparently. Yeah, they make some pretty loud banging sounds. One of them could have made a loud bang. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine now. Gladly, Your Honor. Cross-examination! Pierce's whereabouts. But before we cross-examine this stupid dumbass bitch, I think it's time to end this part. But yeah, now that I see that this guy's obviously like, you know, more guilty, I'm like, yeah. Now I see Phoenix Wright's point, because I'm like, this guy's obviously pretty fucking suspicious.
Very
He's also
fucking suspicious.
yes.
He's just the only one not sexy in this game.
Yeah, I
Other than
know.
that woman.
Yeah, he and the women. I'm like, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I don't want to bang Pokey in this. I'm like, no.
You know I wanna bang Pokey. He's always a villain. I've seen him in 2 different fan-made things, and both ones he was a villain.
That's kind of amusing, because I don't remember. I almost always forget he exists.
In the show, all he did was pop the balloons, so I guess he was a villain in that too.
Oh, yes. He was just fucking dancing.
I mean, he went to a Philly's birthday party and popped their balloons.
That's pretty fucked up right there.
Yeah.
No wonder he's always the villain. He's fucking popping balloons. Like, bitch. Look at that face. That's the face of a killer. He's an origami killer. Ah.
Kiss origami.
Yes.
You sure it's in the pod.
Indeed. Sorry, a little ramble there. Thank you for watching, everyone, and see you all next time.
Take care.